to adjust my camera. It's hard to adjust. Guess that's better. Back with another live stream. Me and Young Soldier over here. He over there playing Mario Brothers on his Mario Maker. He's correcting me. Let me see. What's up, Scoob? How you doing? Let me see who else is on here. What's up, Carrie J. Inc.? Yeah, look, I'm looking kind of crazy today. Got something crazy going on with my hair today. I gotta do something to it when I get off of here. So y'all don't be laughing at me too much. I didn't wanna miss the live stream today. What's up, Bradley Hill? How you doing? I'm good. Scoop said, how are you, Ari? Or Soldier, whatever you want to be called. He said he good too. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. And what's up, Crystal Leggett? I haven't been doing too much lately. Leah Lee says how your mood is green today. Yeah, green is my favorite color. Just got on. He just happened to have on green, but I plan to wear this shirt today, the Air U shirt. It's going pretty good. All right, Bradley Hill. Hopefully we'll still be here when you get out. What y'all got going on today? Scoob said, get off that game and look at her, Soldier. You see him looking silly? Look at him making faces and stuff. He always being silly. He was trying to go play basketball today, but I think it's gonna rain. I felt a few little drops earlier. How you doing, Lou Richards? Yeah, I need some more. She said, there you go, handsome boy. And Jason Ian says, yo, little dude. Leah Lee says, how was your birthday, young man? I'm going to grab some paper right quick.
My birthday was
Talk to him for a minute while I grab some paper.
And we had 2 cookie cakes for my birthday. And I had a cake with Soldier Boy on it. And I got a shirt that said Young Soldier.
I think they saw the video with your shirt. Yeah, he actually had 2 birthday cakes. He had a Warriors. I think my mom got that one for him. We always do everything in my mom's house usually. But Leah Ali says I could have broadcasted it to y'all. I can't show y'all everything. Y'all not interested in my real life anyway. I posted a vlog. I was gonna start trying to do some vlogging, but I didn't really get that many views on it. So I just kind of took it that that nobody really was interested in nothing but t-shirts, which this is a t-shirt channel, so I can't really expect y'all to be interested in my life away from t-shirts. What's up, Cheryl Malone? How you doing? She said, what's up to you, Ari?
What?
Carrie J. Inc. said, it freeze. It's warming up here. I mean, it's still kind of cool, but it's warming up. I think it's like in the 50s. It's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s this week. It's supposed to rain today. School say you got the flu. Man. Krista said, I didn't get the alert. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube be tripping. I really don't know. Leah Lee says, no, that's unique about we feel. The unique thing about it, we feel you are our friend too. Bradley Hill said, is that real, Soldier Boy? Tell him Bow Wow is looking for him. Look, he don't really know too much about that. And look, it's crazy that, but the reason why he is wanting to be Soldier Boy is because I will let them listen to like the old Soldier Boy music, when he first came out, but I don't too much let them listen to like rap music and stuff like that. Most of the stuff they listen to, like he know Bobby Brown, Every Little Step I Take and stuff. That's the kind of stuff I will allow them to listen to. But some of that stuff nowadays, you can't let kids listen to that. Well, most of it, I don't listen to it myself. But yeah, you can't. I feel like music really influences people and it really gets in your spirit. So I don't let them listen to all that stuff. What's up, Shirties? How you doing? I'm sorry, Valina. YouTube is tripping. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of things going on with them right now. I don't know what they have going on. Okay, I got my notepad right here, my notebook, and what I'm gonna need is some topics, some video topics. What y'all want me to do some videos on? Because I have a few videos I've been working on, but they are like super duper long, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't feel like working on them sometimes. So if I can get a couple of topics that y'all are interested in, I could try to do more videos each week. But I got a video I've been working on for about 3 days. Scooby-Doo said, Crystal, you have to have YouTube alert for each of your electronics, cellular, tablet, computer, laptop, etc., etc. Valina B says, make the long ones into series. I do. I have the Day at the Shop series, but sometimes it's just, taking those, editing that, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if y'all really understand like the editing thing. If y'all have never edited before, like sometimes, like I'm gonna take a TV commercial for example. Like the commercial may be a minute long, but it usually took them longer than that to edit the video. Cause like when I have like the last video I did was about the one that was about 15 minutes long. I can't remember what it was right now, but when I did that video, it was actually a little bit over an hour worth of footage. So, you have to go in there and cut out certain parts to break it down to where it's, where it's shorter, because I don't want to have to put something that's like an hour long on here for y'all. And I do know the live streams are usually around the hour or something like that, but it's kind of different because most of the people who watch it are going to watch it live. So, when you're watching it live and you are actually you're actually participating, it's kind of different, than just sitting there watching a live video. But like, some of the videos are kind of long, like the tutorials and different things like that. But, if you, the way I try to do when I do tutorials is, so like if you have never used Photoshop before, because some of the people on here haven't. A lot of people ask me about what programs I use. That's like a question that I'm asked a lot. So, I try to pretend that nobody, that it may be people on here that have never used Photoshop. So people who are really good with all the editing programs, my tutorials may not be for them. Shirley's T says, happy birthday, Soldier Boy. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, with that notification thing, sometimes you have to hit it and unhit it. And then sometimes, how you doing, BT Booker? Like I have some people that I'm subscribed to and that I hit the notification bell on. And, they might have posted the video 4 hours later by the time the notification comes to me. So if it's a live stream, a lot of times they're going to already be off of it before I even get a chance to tune in. So I'll have to check it out after it's posted, Let me see. BT Booker says, I'm great now, LOL, or I great now. Yeah, I gotta make out me a shopping list. And I need to be making out a list of video subjects or video things y'all want me to do videos about. I'm trying to finish up that one with the water-based ink, printing the towels with the water-based ink. Well, I'll still be here after 10 minutes. You know, sometimes I don't get them until like way later for different people. Please don't kick my table. Slide over some or something. Whatever you need to do to not kick my table. But yeah, I don't know. YouTube got a lot going on with them right now. Let me see. Yeah, I got my sister in town. My sister is in town right now from Washington, so I been trying to spend some time with her. And one of her friends that plays overseas dropped by and surprised her, and she didn't even know she was gonna be stopping by. But I don't have a lot going on. Man, my shop. You know, as y'all know, I'm in a. BT Booker said, "What up, Soldier Boy?" I am in a portable building, and this portable building, it can't possibly have Jason N says, if you do Photoshop tutorials, break them up into 5 to 6 minutes at a time. The ones that are 10 to 30 minutes, I start falling asleep, and I hear people get bored and frustrated when they cannot get it all. Yeah, well, some of the tutorials are not I'm not gonna be able to make them that short because, like, and what I was saying earlier, like, this is for, like, the tutorials that I do are for people who don't know anything. You know, like if you are familiar with Photoshop and I go in there and I tell you, okay, you can do this, you can do that. You know, I need to kind of show you where what I'm talking about is located. You know, like if you don't know where the lasso tool is located, you know, and I'm like, use the lasso tool and do this and do that. You know, I could shorten it, but like mine, when I do the tutorials, I mean, I would like for everybody to watch all my videos, but I don't think, you know, if it's something that you don't need, you know, I'm not expecting you to watch it, you know. Unless, I mean, I'm glad if you do watch it, but like I'm trying to help the people that kind of don't really know, because I'm not like a professional at Photoshop myself. It's still some things that I don't know, and I'm steady learning, and it's things, you know, I learn different things all the time with Photoshop. But yeah, I try to make it as short as I can, like all of my videos. I try to make them as short as I can, like what I was saying earlier, like some of the videos that end up being like 15 minutes long and stuff like that, you know, I have went through and it's like an hour footage, and I go through and I cut it down, and then I'm like, that's too long, I need it to be shorter, so I go through and I cut it down again, and I continue to cut down each time until I make it where it's not so long. So, you know, that's why some of them are some of them are a little longer. And with the tutorials, if you don't know, you know, I feel like the people who don't know kind of appreciate me taking the extra time, you know. But I'll try to, if I can, make them as short as I can, which is what I usually do. How you doing, Charles Ezenak? Charles said, let me see. I ordered some plastic salt transfers. I could bring some down if you like when they come in. I need to order some. I mean, if you come down, just happen to be coming down and want to bring some or whatever, I'll appreciate it. And if you want to be on the video when you come, I'll put you on there. So, but it's up to you. That's fine. I may end up going to Shreveport tomorrow, so I don't know. If it's not raining, I might try to run by that place you was telling me about, so I can do a little video of that. Crystal Leggett says, I love the Photoshop tutorials because I don't have a clue. Yeah, and like the people, you know, that's the people that I'm kind of trying to target with the tutorials. Scoob says, exactly, so many tutorials are so vague. Jason says, I'm a Photoshop doofus. I'm trying to learn that one, LOL. And Crystal Leggett said, appreciate it. Yeah, if I can do them shorter, I try to do them as short as I can, but I do understand, like, most of the people that are subscribed to me and watch my videos, they people that's trying to get into the business, a lot of them don't know, don't know how to do anything. So, I'm trying to help them kind of learn what they need to do, the equipment that they need and stuff like that. So, some of my stuff, you can turn it down slightly. Some of my stuff may be, maybe I don't know if under advanced is a word, but it's really kind of for the beginners. BT Booker says the best way to learn Photoshop is to learn all of your tools first. What's up, Crystal Shepherd? Hey, I'm running in. Hi, y'all. What's up, Grace Graphic Solutions? How you doing? Grace said, hey, T-shirt chick, I'm trying to move into a space because my basement is getting too small. What size is your shop and what are people paying monthly for their spaces? Now, I am in a very small town with less than 5,000 people, maybe less than 3,000 people. Like, I'm in a small town, which the area that I'm in, like in Louisiana, we have parishes instead of counties. Like my parish, I'm probably in the biggest town in my parish, and it's a town, not a city. I'm in the country, y'all. So my building runs about $300 a month, and it's not very big. I think my building is about maybe 15 feet by 15 feet or something like that. I did the measurements on one of my videos. I have to I tell you what, if y'all got a minute, I'll measure it with my measuring tape right quick while Soldier Boy entertain y'all, and I can tell you exactly, because a lot of people ask that and I don't know it's a website you can go to figure out the square footage, because I did that before. Yep, that's Soldier right there, young Soldier. Can you entertain my people and talk to her for me?
Yeah. What y'all been doing? Y'all been getting A's?
They not in school. Most of them are out of school, dude.
Y'all been listening to Soldier Boy?
Let me see.
Cause that's the best music in the world.
That is.
So y'all need to listen to him every morning and turn your swag on.
That's 11. So that's about 22.
Every day.
I'm totally wrong. That's like.
But don't wake up early.
Boy, you see me. 23 by.
If you wake up too early, it's don't hurt your ears.
Okay, this is. Remember 23, Ari. 23. This is 12, and it's about.
It's 23. Y'all be playing this? It's 23.
34 in the hand. I think it's about 34, 23. Let me make sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Crystal Leggett. So y'all been making shirts?
Why you see?
Cause we can make shirts for y'all.
I'm back.
I just want another thing to say.
33 or something like that. It's about 23 inches by 33 inches wide, something like that. About that. I might be a couple of inches off. Cynthia said, "Are you helping your mom?" No.
Yes.
No, he's not helping me.
What am I doing then?
Well, yeah, I guess you are helping me today on the video. Let me see. Yeah, it's about somebody said rap for Soldier. Yeah, it's about 23 inches by 33 inches wide. I may be a little bit off on the measuring because I kind of, like, I measured half, because this is actually two buildings that's like put together. So it's kind of a double wide, I guess. But but it's like a small portable building, 23 inches by 33 inches. It's a website you can go to figure out the square footage of it, but I don't. I would have to Google it. I can't tell you what it is right now. Let me see what I missed. Okay, yep, still learning. And I do Illustrator as well. Yeah, I'm not good with Illustrator. I really don't. I have Illustrator, but I really don't even use it. Silver Mountain Graphics. Okay. Scooby-Doo says, what is the smug tool? I don't know what the smug tool is. If you asking me, Scoob, that might be one I have to look up. Look, Cynthia Shepherd says, come on and entertain us. Look up at us. When you entertaining people or talking to people, you have to look at them. You can pause that game. And she asked, what you got for Christmas?
I got an Xbox.
Why are you talking like that?
I
like
got
you're a robot?
Xbox and some candy canes.
Well, the candy canes was just a thing to trick you, like you didn't have what was really in there. Let me tighten this up, because if he bumped this thing one more time, I'm going to have to stick him with this pen right here. Jason said, love Illustrator. I need to learn Illustrator myself. I just haven't really fooled with it. School says, I just finished an order. Yeah, it's in inches. Yeah, it's in feet, Jason. My bad, Jason. Yeah, I'm a little special, Jason. It's in feet. My bad. Look, I just used my measuring tape right here, and it does inches and feet, but I meant to say feet. Happy New Year to you, DJ Key Styles. What's up, Sinetta? How you doing? Cynthia Shepherd said, do I get orders online and do I ship out some orders? That's something that I'm working on for this year, to get a website for like the local people and for other people. But the only thing that I have shipped out online is the Print Squad shirts. Okay, Scoob said the smudge tool I was messing with BT. What's up, Kate on Strings 313? How you doing? Chris Leggett says, Jason, are you going to do a tutorial on Illustrator? Yeah, Jason, I will watch your tutorial videos for Illustrator. You got to make them real simple, because I don't know nothing about what I'm doing in Illustrator. Not too much. I had something I was going to say earlier, but I have forgot. Jason Ian said, Krista, there's way better tutorials on YouTube that I can never do. Still learning. Yeah. I actually, how you doing, Patio? I actually attempted to do the halftone tutorial for y'all, but it's like halftoning is kind of, well, it's not really just new to me, but it's like I have to I guess what the truth will be, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Like when I'm doing a halftone, sometimes I make mistakes and I have to go back and redo and stuff like that. But like I'm gonna try to get that one done for y'all, because a lot of people have asked about that. But I did I actually filmed it, and I was like, you know what, this is a bunch of crap. I can't really edit it. I filmed it and tried to do it, but it was just so bad that I couldn't really do anything with it. So I'm gonna have to work on that and try to get that one out for y'all. That is one that I do want to do. And look, my son right here had me playing 2K, NBA 2K 18 with him. And I haven't played video games in forever. So he was beating me by like 40 points, like almost 50 points. So we played like 3 games, and eventually he only beat me like 25 points in the last game. So that's something else I'm working on, because he's not a good winner. So like when him and his brother play, his brother don't want to play with him no more because he's not a good winner. So I said, you know what, I'm going to learn how to play this game, and I'm going to beat him, and he's going to be you know, he going to learn to not be a bad winner. So that's something I'm working on also. DJ Keystyle says, I'm on Xbox One if y'all want to play. Look, I might need to let him play you, because you probably pretty good.
I'm on Xbox One.
So you can beat him, because right now it's nobody in the house that can beat him. But I haven't played video games in forever. So, and when I did play, I used to play PlayStation. I used to actually be pretty good, but I just stopped playing. I don't know, like the way I am now, I'm just like, I don't, well, I've been kind of spending some time with the kids and everything since school has been out. They don't go back to school until Tuesday. And, you know, I've been trying to spend some time with them and everything. But I am going to try to get a little better in that game just so I can beat him. That's my goal. Might not be able to beat anybody else but him, but...
She can't beat me.
Jason says, I used to play Sega Genesis. School said, my games are all on all PC. You see right here, you play 2K18 Key Styles. You see his name right here, KEESTYLE with a Z at the end. You can look for him so he can beat you. I don't even know. And look, here's the thing. When I got this Xbox, I couldn't. They make stuff so complicated now. Like I remember back in the day when I used to play the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation. All you had to do was put that game in there and play it. You know, you didn't have to, like the videos that you get. Can you get your foot off of that? Because you keep bumping my stuff. Like the videos or the video games, when you buy them now, you have to like load them up. You can't play them onto the game. You know, I'm used to being able to buy a new game and put the CD in there and go ahead and start playing the game right away. But now, you put the game in there and you still got to download it. And I'm like, this is crazy. So the best thing may be to just buy all the games online, because you're going to have to download them anyway. And that way, you don't have to switch CDs. You know, the game is just automatically on there. Jason Ian says Super Nintendo, so you're younger than me. Yep, I used to play that Super Nintendo and the regular PlayStation. I played the Genesis before too, but like I felt like the best game system, I guess, when I used to play. I had the last game that I had was a PlayStation, just a regular PlayStation. And my kids, they play on the internet sometimes, or the computer sometimes. They play that Roblox, and they play, well, my oldest son play Minecraft. I call it Minecraft because it's like when he put his mind on that game, it's just like he don't think about nothing else. I tell him it be eating his brain up. But yeah, I'm not a big video game player. Jason Ian says, I remember, is that Calico? Calico, I guess, is what it is. Jason Ian says, I still have my original Nintendo. It still works. Now, my sister just bought a Nintendo. It's like I don't even know. She said it's a custom Nintendo, and it's got like a whole bunch of different games on there, like downloaded onto there or whatever. And she said she bought it from it was a foreign shop or whatever that she went into. I think she might have said the guy might have been Chinese that owned the shop. What's up, Dion Clothing? Hey, come on. I'm going to move you from over here by me. Because you making too much extra noise for no reason. Do what? You want a whooping? That's what you said?
My phone.
I didn't take your
And
phone.
you put it in my bag.
Here, you want this backpack? Here, get it. Whatever's gonna make you act normal before you have to get a whooping on live. Nobody wants to get a whooping on live. School said Colico. Let me see. Jason N says Atari. Anyone? What's up, Nalasia? How you doing? Happy New Year to you too. I hope everybody had a good New Year. How do I burn my 2-color image design? Do I burn half the image and then the other image? Let me write that down. I can try to do you a tutorial on that. But okay, if I have a design like, let me see. I'm gonna show this design right here. Like this shirt right here. Okay. This one, the one right here. The first thing that I have to do is when I have the design, I have to separate the colors and like I have to print each one of them out separately. I print one on like I might start with the white, and when I print it out, I need it to be black so that I can print it onto the transparency film. So even though when I'm in Photoshop, in Photoshop you work with layers, and I like whatever color I'm gonna print the layer, I put that, like I named one layer white, I will name one layer red, one layer black, whatever color I'm gonna print it in. That's what I named the layer. So I put my registration marks over all the layers. So like say that I'm printing a 2-color design, I'm going to have 3 layers. One is going to be the white color, one is going to be the black color, and then the other one is going to be the registration mark. So I put the registration marks over the top of all the layers, and then I print the transparency out for each color, and everything has to be in black, in the darkest black you can get it, which I always just type in 0000, 4 zeros for the color, and then I print out each transparency separate. And when you're printing it out, you make sure that you don't have it on what is it called, scale to fit. Do not have it on scale to fit, so that they will be exactly the same size. Because if you put it on scale to fit media, like right here, on this right here, you see that the white is smaller than the black. It's gonna make the pile bigger than you need it to be, and the black is not gonna be as big, so it's not gonna line up perfectly. Now I remember what I was gonna tell y'all earlier. But yeah, that's what you do. You print, and you have to print them out on different, print each transparency out and burn your screen separately. And when you burn your screens, you have to make sure that you line them up correctly, so that when you put them on the press, that they will, they'll be in the right place. Jason N says, dig, dug, Pac-Man, pole position. Charles Ezenak says, does the temperature affect exposure time? I think it can, because and a lot of different things can affect exposure time. Like if I have the same exposure unit as somebody, and say that they live in the desert somewhere, like in Arizona or something, it's more humid here in Louisiana, so the time that they use may not be the same. And that's just like with temperature. Like down here, I feel like our cold is more of like a wet cold, even though like up north the temperatures are usually lower than here. But when it's like 50 degrees here, I'm cold. I feel like that's pretty cold. But like up north, I may be able to stand more cold than I can down here, because the cold down here is like a wet cold. I know when I was in Alaska, I was expecting it to be way colder than what it was, but to me it wasn't really that cold. The only thing was it was just dark all the time. So I feel like it just depends on your where you are and the type of weather you have. And I feel like I don't like burning screens in the rain. You know, like when it's raining, because it's more humidity in the air or more moisture in the air or whatever. I say humidity. BT Booker says, Lil Soldier about to get a beat down. Jason says no. But see, I disagree, because like me and Tammy, we have the exact same exposure unit. And, you know, she living in South Carolina or she live in South Carolina, and I live in Louisiana, and we don't always have the same drying times. I mean, exposure time. So, you know, I feel like it depends. And then it can depend on how old your lights are and stuff like that, you know, and if your glass is cleaned off, different things like that. But you know, he says no. And that's the thing, you know, different people have different opinions about different things and different ways that they do things. Each color has to be burnt separately. Okay. What's up, Ruben Garza? How you doing? What kind of vinyl printer is good to start with? Not cheap, but not too advanced. Just enough to get quality prints and easy enough for a beginner. I don't feel like... well, the ones that I have are Rollins. The one that I had first was the Roland... what is it? The Roland G... Doggone it. The Roland Stika, S-T-I-K-A, Stika. The Roland Stika 15 was the cutter that I started out with. The one that I have now is a 24-inch vinyl cutter. I didn't feel like it was hard dealing with those. I don't feel like the vinyl is hard at all. It's like for some things that you want to do, you may have to kind of learn little tricks on how to do it. Like if you're doing a double color, if you're using the Roland, you have to figure it out for yourself, which I don't think is hard. Like if you're doing a 2-color or something like that, I don't know. Some people use the silhouette, and I don't know if the silhouette separates the colors for you or whatever. But I mean, that's the one that I have, the only one that I have experience with. So that's really the only one that I can recommend. But a lot of people on here do use the silhouette, which is a lot cheaper. The only thing with the silhouette is like the 15-inch cutter that I had, you could cut something out about 13 inches wide or so, maybe 13 and a half inches, because of the, you know, the rollers are on the side. And since the Cameo, I think it's like 12 inches wide. I don't know if you can cut. I'm thinking the images that you cut out may have to be about 10 or 10 and a half inches wide. I'm not 100% sure because I have never used it, but some people on here may have more information about that if y'all want to post it. Okay, and the lady says, I'm trying to burn a monkey. He's black and he's brown, but do I have to split him, or how do you do that? I have a video on here, Nalasia. If you are using Photoshop, it shows you how to do color separations. So you can, if you check that video out, it's how to separate colors in Photoshop. All right, BT Booker, what video? What's the name of that video? What's the video you want me to do? Yeah, Nalasia, in that video that I did, I try to go slow, you know, so that anybody can follow along with it, even if you have never used Photoshop. So if you check that video out and it don't help you, let me know, and I can try to see if what I can do to help you. Dan Holmes says, I've got a question. How long can you leave a screen with emulsion on it before you have to use it? If you are keeping it in the appropriate temperatures and everything, I can't tell you exactly, but I would say maybe a month. I mean, you may be able to do it longer, but I don't think I've ever kept one for longer than like a month or so. If you're keeping it in the appropriate temperature and everything, and making sure you keeping it out of light. If anybody else got another answer, could y'all offer it for Dan? But I'm just gonna say about a month or so. AJ, what you doing, dude? Jason N says it takes me the same time to expose in the humid summer and in the dry winter. Yeah, I don't. I think it's kind of different with me, and I do have a dehumidifier in my dark room, and I have a fan in there. A heater in there, a dehumidifier and a heater. And then, Jason, too, you may have a better I can't even talk. A better exposure unit than I have, because you see the one that I have, it's like a budget exposure unit. That could have something to do with it. I don't know, but it kind of depends. To me, it depends. Anybody else on here have any issues where they have to change their exposure time, like in the winter or whatever? What's up, Osvaldo? How you doing? Jason N says, Dan, if you keep it out of the light, you'll have a bit. Professionals say a week, but I had one in a bag for almost 2 years and it still burned. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was saying a month, because I don't think I've kept one longer than a month or so. DJ Keystyle says the Cameo 3 is a good buy just to start it out. It'll get you to the next level for sure. Carrie J Inc. says I use the Silhouette. You okay, dude? And School says do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, because that helps people find me, and it helps the channel out, because I am doing the giveaways all month. I gotta find what I'm gonna give away this month, but I will be doing the giveaways each month. And let me see. And once I reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be trying to do a big giveaway. I'm gonna try to give somebody like a whole setup, like instead of just giving the heat press or the screen press, I'm gonna try to give them, like, now for the screen printing press, I'm gonna try to give them the screens and the squeegees and the what do you call it? I probably won't be able to add the exposure unit and everything into it, but I'm gonna try to give everything, so that all you have to do is not much you have to buy. So I'm gonna do my best to get like the whole setup this time for the big giveaway. And hey, if I'm big balling by then, I might just be able to get somebody the full setup with everything. Charles Ezenak says, what mesh count will be best for halftone? I have 200 with a higher mesh count. I usually use 220 for halftones. Sinetta says, I have the Cricut and I can cut up to 12 inches. Super easy to use. Sinetta, when you say 12 inches, do you mean that your design can be up to 12 inches wide, or you can accept up to 12-inch wide material? Because like on mine, on the 15-inch one I had, it can accept the 15-inch wide material, but it's like an inch or an inch and a half, something like that it cannot cut on the edges because the rollers are there. And on the 24-inch, it's the same thing. It even though it says it's a 24-inch, it can accept the 24-inch wide rolls of vinyl, but it does not cut inches that are actually 24 inches wide. I mean, you can, but you would have to cut it like in portrait mode instead of in the the sideways landscape mode. BT Booker says we can do design critiques for those of us designing our own tees. What video you say will be a good video, Scoob? The critiques, t-shirt critiques, or the doggone it. It was one I was supposed to write down and I didn't write it down. Okay, how to burn multicolor screens, that's it. Okay. And Jason said it depends on coding technique as well. Let me see. I'm sorry, let me see. Maybe if I set this up right, it won't be so shaky. I'm sorry. I'm having to scroll back down because I scroll up to write this thing. Ruben says, I'm just starting out. Should I get my prints from Styles or should I just invest in a printer from the start? If you're talking about a vinyl cutter, I would say go ahead and invest in one, because the reason why I say that is, okay, if you are ordering from another company, like, you have to wait on them to you got to send them the design, then you have to wait on them to get whatever design it is ready and then send it back to you. I feel like you can do things quicker if you go ahead and get a cutter yourself and save a little bit of time. So, like, you could probably do something that same day, which you'll have to wait depending on where, what type of shipping you choose and how far Styles is located away from you. You'll have to wait a day extra, 2 days, however long. DJ Keystyle says, get a printer. Charles Ezenek says, exposure a higher mesh. How much do I change the exposure time? I think if it's a higher mesh, I don't know, it may depend on your exposure unit, but like, I think I add like maybe a minute or so, maybe not even a minute, maybe like 45 seconds. It's not a whole lot. It's not like 5 minutes or nothing like that. But it may depend on your exposure unit. And Jason, chime in on that one, because depending, I feel like it kind of depends on your exposure unit, but he says exposing a higher mesh, how much do I change the exposure time? And I said maybe a minute or so, 45 seconds to a minute. Okay, Sinetta says her design can be 12 inches. Cynthia says Cricut can cut 12 by 24. Oh, Scoob said, no, I was saying the one you did about separating the colors in Photoshop. What's up, Dan Holmes? Plan on using my 2-screen with the next few days. Just wasn't sure. Yeah, that and sometimes, the way that you can tell, sometimes, you just got to try to burn it and see if it works. But yeah, I know I've kept it for a month, and Jason said he kept one over 2 years, so up to 2 years. Let me see. Jason says Charles exposure needs to get through the film of emulsion. Higher mesh counts have thinner threads. Thinner emulsion, lower exposure times. And see, I've been putting more exposure time on mine, but I haven't had any issues with it. I was doing it backwards. And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm still learning, even though I've been screen printing for about 10 years. Around 10 years now. But I've been increasing mine, and I haven't had any issues. I increase it like about a minute to 45 seconds. Let me see, we at about 51 minutes now. If anybody else has any questions, y'all can go ahead and ask them, because I'm going to get ready to get off of here in a couple of minutes. And y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button so that it helps the channel. It can help the channel out. Jason N says Charles use a diazo emulsion for emulsion more time forgiving. Yeah, that's a good idea, and maybe that's why I can get away with doing it backwards, Jason. Since you said it's less time, because I was thinking it was more time. But hey, it's been working for me, so I'm gonna keep it like I got it. Yeah, it's 100 ways you can do different things. Like when is Dr. Field Day? I have no idea. No idea. You can probably Google it and find out. Sitting here playing with this tape measure. All right, if anybody has any questions. What's up, Bella J? She meant on here seeing who? Let me see. Oh, Dr. Field Day. My bad. Look, I don't know. Y'all not interested in my dating life. I really don't have much of a dating life. How you doing, Bella J? Happy New Year to you too. Y'all not interested in my dating life. Look, I posted vlog videos. Nobody didn't even watch them. Yeah, so I don't know. Don't have a lot going on. I had a BT Booker says I'm going to go and cook me some vegan meals. My sister texted me earlier. I don't even know what she texted about. I have to check it once I get off of here. What you cooking, BT? I had cooked some I got some leftover barbecue mushrooms. Like I make like a barbecue sandwich. You know how you have like a barbecue beef sandwich or a barbecue pork sandwich for people that eat pork? That's what I had cooked the other day. So I had that and some fries, some chips. Potato chips. Wild rice, stir fry, and lentils. I had a vegetable stir fry I was thinking about cooking today. That's probably what I will cook. Something easy. Yep, BT, it was pretty good. I've cooked it a couple of times. I don't know if it's an actual recipe. I just tried it one day. Sanetta says, can I do more screen printing 101 for beginners? Yep, I can do that. Let me put that on my list. Jason said I can make some good pasta and mac and cheese and PB&J. I can't cook. You can cook, Jason. You like look, you can make that pasta. If you eat meat, you can put different things in your pasta. You can put you some shrimp in your pasta. You can put you some chicken in your pasta. You can do like learn to do you like some chicken spaghetti or something like that. Seafood spaghetti. But yeah, you can learn to cook. I don't think it's that hard. If if that's something you really want to do. You don't like seafood, Jason? When I used to eat meat, seafood used to be my favorite. Used to be my favorite food. Scoob don't be cooking you nothing, Jason. She make you cook your own food. You gonna run him off, Scoob. You gotta feed him. Cynthia said, I want to see tips and tricks for vinyl. All right. Jason said, I'd rather learn more about the print industry than cooking. Yep. I mean, you got to be interested in something to learn how to do it. You know, something that I almost took up when I was in Mississippi, and I don't know, I'm not real good at it, but I have done some things. I'm kind of like building stuff and stuff like that. Jason Ian says I can burn water. You silly. Look, speaking of burning things, last night my son was cooking some cookies. And we was all in the living room. So, we had like the cookie dough in the little tub. And it was the kind that they go around selling at the different schools. Chris Leggett says Mississippi. Yep. But he was cooking some cookies. And usually I cook the cookies. Every now and then he'll cook them. So I'm like, something is burning. I tell him, you can smell the cookies burning. So me and Ari, we could smell them. But Ayo, for some reason, he couldn't smell the cookies burning. So I'm like, go check on the cookies. It smell like they're burning. He go in there and check the cookies. And I'm like, are they burning? He talking about, no, they're trying to cook. Like, getting an attitude with me and stuff. About to get choke slammed up in there. But, so he come back in there and they was playing the Lego game on Xbox or whatever. So I told him, like a while later, I'm like, are you sure them cookies are not burning? Because I smell burning cookies. So he go back in there and check the cookies. These cookies, I wish I had a picture to show y'all, but these cookies are about as black as me. They about my color. So he done burn the cookies up because he won't listen and he trying to get the attitude, I guess because I'm basically saying you can't cook or whatever. But yeah, he burnt up the doggone cookies. Then there was like the last pan of cookies. So they didn't have any cookies last night. Jason Ian says, I feel you saying I'm a builder. I'll post some pics soon on Instagram of stuff I built. Now, the thing, yeah, they sure not, school. Burnt cookies sure not good. They still was sitting on the stove. Since he didn't throw them away last night, I told him to put them in a sandwich bag and he was going to eat them. Y'all think I should make him eat them or let him throw them away? What y'all think? But yeah, I like working on cars, like auto mechanic type stuff, like taking parts off. Jason Ian says eat it. I'm gonna make him eat it then, Jason. Since I got one person that agree, he needs to eat it. But I have did some car repairs on my own cars before over the years. I have replaced a, what do you call those things? An alternator in like twice in two different vehicles. Scooby Doo says use them as hockey pucks. So I have sent them to Jason. We don't get much ice down this way. He like to play that ice hockey. What's up, Lakeith? How you doing? Scoob says door stops. But look, it's almost an hour. I got about 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Jason N says, I wish I knew more about. Man, I done let that hour pass by. I was trying to end right at an hour, but I guess I'll stay on here about 5 more minutes. But yeah, I like working on cars and stuff like that. I know how to change my own tires, my own oil. Well, in certain cars, I could change the oil. Some cars are kind of complicated, and I don't want to have to deal with it. But yeah, there was something that I thought about taking, like some classes. Jason N says, I can paint a car but can't fix one. And yeah, I have a lot of mechanics in my family. So, but like my thing is Google. Really, when the alternator that I fixed, I just was like, man, it looks so simple. All you got to do is do this and do that. So I went and bought the book. And, and I was like, I can use this for the diagram and everything. And so I know, how everything's supposed to go. But I replaced it and didn't have any problems with it. What transfers do you need for inkjet? You can use, for light colors, you can use Jet Pro Soft Stretch. You can use Jet Opaque. Laser jet, what is it called? I think it's Jet Opaque, I believe. That's ink for the inkjet printers. If anybody else know for sure, but I think it's Jet Opaque. Patio says, does anyone vinyl wrap cars? No, that's too big of a job for me. I don't wanna do it. Go see my pancakes on Facebook, Brian Tyrone. Jason says, my town car has such a big engine bay, but Scion is squished. I can't get to certain parts. Yeah, like nowadays they do try to make cars so that you can't work on them, and then they like fully cover the engine and everything so that you can't really work on them too much. But yeah, I just had to have the what is that thing called, the water pump replaced on my car. My uncle actually did it for me, but after watching him do it, I was like, I could have did that myself, but I just went ahead and let him do it. But I did have to I was having this issue where, well, actually my AC had went out, and I replaced the what is that thing called, doggone it, I had to replace a part for that, and it was like in a real tight spot, like you couldn't hardly get it out. And then I had to borrow some tools from one of my uncles to be able to do it. Jason crazy. Guy tells me I gotta pull the engine to fix that part. I said, yeah, I'll just get another car. Yeah, that's about right, because you gotta pull that engine out. That gets kind of expensive. Man, I had a heater core, a heater core replaced in my car, in the Lincoln Town car. Now, I was having an issue where it was water that was pooling in the back behind, like on the passenger side. So I took it to the shop. The guy said it's the heater core. I didn't smell any of the coolant or anything, but I'm thinking, okay, he know what he doing. So I paid a guy to replace the heater core. That wasn't what was wrong with my car. My car actually had an issue where the I don't know if the cowl, COWL, I had to like remove that, and water was getting in there like when it rained, and the seals had messed up around there, so I had to reseal it, and I ended up doing that myself. So I went back and had some words for the guy that replaced my heater core when it didn't need replacing. And then the next year I had to get, and like all this happened in December, so I had to get the heater core replaced that first time when that wasn't even what was wrong with it, and that's like over $1,000 to get that done. Then I had to get it replaced again like that next year, like in November, not even a year later, and that was really what was wrong with it that time. But yeah, some of that stuff can get expensive. But the heater core was something I didn't want to have to deal with, because you got to pull the whole dash out. You know, it's a lot of stuff you got to pull out in order to fix that. But like if it's something that look like I can do it, I will try it. I haven't messed anything up yet. All right, so I'm not gonna keep y'all on here. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Let me see. Look, I always tell people I'm not like everybody else. Jason N says, yeah, my town car was cursed, $1,600, and still wasn't fixed. But yeah, I always tell guys I'm not like all the other ladies that, you know, they don't get that. Crystal says, if anyone is interested in helping me, I have been challenged to sell 100 pieces of paparazzi jewelry. It's $5 each plus tax, and it's nickel and lead free for people who are allergic to certain metals. The online store is paparazziaccessories.com. Look, I don't really wear much jewelry. Look, y'all see, I wear these mostly. I do have a pair of hoops that I wear when I call myself dressing nice, but I can't wear the I have to wear like real jewelry. Like these are white gold and the other ones are white gold. I prefer white gold over yellow gold. Jason N says, seeing town car is perfect for a low rider. Get you some 3-wheel motion. Nah, you know what, Jason? I have never. Well, I guess at one point when I was younger, I wanted a car with a system, and I used to want rims on a car. But it's just like some of that stuff. I'm just like, why put rims on the car? You know, I like to keep my car the way that it is. I don't want to put rims on it. And I used to, like when I was in high school and stuff, I was like, well, yeah, when I get me a car, I'm going to get me some rims on it. But then, you know, and then at one point, I had got a system put in my car, and I got tired of it quick. I liked the tweeters. I had kept the tweeters in there, but I had some, I think they was 12s, I believe. And I can't even remember what kind of speakers they were. But yeah, I got tired of it quick, and I ended up selling it. But I just kept the tweeters. Yeah, I mean that system. I was like, man, I'm tired of this bumpity bump stuff. Which you could turn it off, but you know, why just have it in there if it's going to be turned off? Then it took up half of my trunk space. So you know, I was just like, I got to get rid of this. I probably kept that thing maybe 3 months before I sold it. And like after the first month, I was ready to get rid of it. Yeah, Jason says my Scion had dope rims, but I sold them. But yeah, I just like to keep it how it is. You know, I like with my town car, it came with the factory rims on it, which are not anything fancy, but you know, I don't really, I like to keep stuff plain. And then one thing I did realize, I'm like, okay, with my Lincoln Town Car, I think people think I'm some old lady driving it, because I have been rolling by the police before, and they, you know, they didn't even stop me. They didn't turn their lights on, flash me or anything. But and I think if I had rims on it, that would be more of a reason to stop me, you know, if I'm, even though I shouldn't be speeding anyway. I don't speed much, but you know, but you look older when you don't have a car with rims and a system and all that stuff, you know. And that, you know, I feel like the cops don't really try to bother you much. Ian said, I'll have a low rider one day. Krista said, much, LOL. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I got 3 topics for videos. I got how to burn screens for multicolors, some more screen printing 101 for beginners, and I got tips and tricks for vinyl. So I'm going to get ready to get on out of here and try to work on some of those videos for you guys, because the videos that I do have already filmed are kind of long, so I don't know, it's taking me a while to edit them. I'm hoping to get them done. Crystal Leggett says, a day in the t-shirt shop. I'm working on a day in the t-shirt shop video now. I've been editing it for 3 days, so I'm trying to have it ready for at some point this week. I'll hopefully be posting it. Jason says, my 90s town car, everyone thought it was a black car service. You're welcome, Jason. School says, the county bought my handicapped van, a Chrysler Town and Country, for me, and they pay the insurance and tax, so I'm good. Yep, that is good, especially the insurance. Make sure you have that full coverage. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all haven't hit the thumbs up button, go ahead and hit that. And y'all be looking forward. I appreciate y'all watching too, Crystal. Thanks, Patio. But I will be, on the 21st of this month, I will be doing another giveaway. The critiques on designers. If y'all want me to do that, I can do that. Let me see. I don't know how to spell critiques. Let me make sure I spelled it right. Okay, if y'all are interested in the critiques on the design, 14 watch and 5 likes. Come on, peeps. Mine is showing I got 21 likes. But hopefully more people will watch it later and like it. That's why I'm kind of trying to keep it short, around an hour, so you know, so that people will watch it again. But yeah, I can do that. I guess I'll kind of do a video and let you guys know where to send the designs or whatever. BT Booker says, mine is showing 22 likes. Oh well, I'm just a doofus. No, you're not, Jason. You just special like me. We all special sometimes. BT Booker says 23. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'm going to try to do a couple videos for y'all this week. Try to have them posted for y'all. And I will see you guys in the next video. Prince Squad out.